God, Minister is here to thank God for your life.
If you could speak louder,
And
Pastor.
for the fire service. And there's this colleague at work that she works with. They've been doing things together. And then, when she was away, the colleague made an allegation against her that she's been breaking confidentiality and she's been wasting clinical time. So, because she has friends in high places at her workplace, they informed her that this is what your colleague is saying about you. So she said, but before then, she said every time she has the names of all her work people with their phone numbers, she has it. So every fire service, what she does is she puts it in the fire.
So she keeps them check.
Yeah, she keeps
So
checking.
all of them.
All of them.
Oh my God. 7 times. Everybody at work.
Everybody at
She
work.
keeps them in the fire.
She keeps
them in the oven.
Yes.
Come on, someone say praise the Lord here right now. Say help me, Jesus.
Help me, Jesus.
Yes,
So because she's been doing that, when it happened, when they informed her, she said the Holy Spirit dropped into her mind, and she reminded herself of Psalms 109, which she always prays when during fire service time.
Let me hear this, yeah?
I always say sit according to 109. Psalms 109 is my favorite because I always use it for the enemies that they've touched me in such a way, and they always work. That's why I always, during fire service, I always saw that seed every time. So what reminded me of that seed in the fire services, and I just did that prayer in some.
So wait a minute now. You heard from the high places. You are connected with the high places. And they told you there is somebody, one of your colleagues, while you're away, they have laid an allegation against you. But because you are wise, you have always printed their names and their telephone number, and you keep them on fire to make sure that no one will escape in case they rise up against you. That if they're innocent, God will spare them. But if they're guilty, God will deal with them. So by the time they try to be guilty, already they're in the fire.
So what happened? I first panicked, and then I just went into my altar in the house, and I was like, I didn't know what to pray, and that's when the Holy Spirit reminded me of Psalms 109. So I just did that prayer. I do it so aggressively, that Psalms 109.
There is a prayer that people don't understand. It is there in the book of Psalms 109. Yes, and this prayer, every time when you're having fire service, it's one of the seeds that we saw. What is it so much about this Psalms 109?
Because since it really with the fire service has started, you taught us about this seed, this seed of Psalms 109 since from Sydenham. So I understood it. I've used it since. And I don't use that prayer just for anybody. And I use it in that kind of situation that...
Wait a minute. So when it comes to Psalms 109, you're preserved that Psalms for special cases. So you don't overabuse it. No, when you inject it like a doctor, it must go through.
It always goes through all the time. I even give it to my friends, and they always see instant results. So I went into my altar and I prayed that prayer. I do it so aggressively. And I know within me that it is well. And then after that, I had so much peace. And something reminded me just to check my work phone, though I was off, just to check my own phone. There was an email that I had overlooked. Actually, the email just overrided every accusation that she had made. And I just forwarded it to my management. And there was nothing to answer for. And I heard in that meeting, she started praising me, how I dealt with this complex case, how I was so good in it and everything. And I said, you are not getting away that I scheduled a meeting with her. Yes, I did, man of God.
Now, wait a minute. This is very interesting. This is where I wish many of you people, you'll understand when it comes to fire service. And tonight, we will be dealing with that kind of a thing. So now, after you've been putting a name on the fire, you reminded God about a seed that you have sown of Psalms 109. Then you pulled Psalms 109 and you prayed it aggressively, putting a name inside there. Then there was an email that came, but you had overlooked it. And when you saw that email, it overrided every accusation that your enemy at work had made against you. Then when they went to the board meeting, instead of accusing now, she was busy praising you for how you have been sorting out some situation. But that was not enough. You said that she's not going to get away easily. Then you did what many Christians don't do. You scheduled an appointment with her face to face to confront her.
the accusation that she made, man of God, it was about my career, my daily bread. I'm a tither in the Kingdom Church. I'm a kingdom promoter, and I've got a family. And if I lose my job, it means that my family will be homeless, and I won't be able to support the work of God. And I love supporting the work of God. And she had touched me. She had touched my daily bread, so she had to be dealt with.
So what did you do?
Yeah, so I scheduled an appointment with her. I said, I would like to meet with you. And I could see she knew what it was. You could see. I said to you, when you have a time, when you're free, I'm free right now and I'm free. And there was a spare room. I said, let's go. And she said there, and I said, oh, I saw the email that you sent. You know, we've been working together in this case.
So it's you speaking to her?
Yes, we've been working together.
You're talking to her face to face?
Face to face. I didn't even respond. I didn't even send an email. I said, we've been working together in this case, and I saw you as my colleague. And I really thought we had a good working relationship together, on working together, improving our clients' life. And if you had anything that you do not understand, because the work that I work is not like in your level, because here she's lower than me. You
told her it's not your level. You told her that face to face. It's not your level. It's higher. So there are things that you need revelation.
There are things that you don't understand. You do not understand. If you're not sure of anything, you first have to come and ask, and I'll explain. Like you are speciality in your own, but this kind of work you will not understand. So
you told her that face to face, and you told her you're not her level. She's the another level, and for that level she may need to go back to school to under. Did you hear what I say now? Someone say, "Help me, Jesus." So you reminded that.
I reminded her of that, and then I said, do you realize those two accusations that you made for me? You are putting my career online. Do you know I have 3 kids? One is 15, one is 5, and one is 1. And I pay childcare, and I've got expenses, and I've got mortgage. And if my career is suspended, those kind of accusations, they suspend my career instantly. And if my career is suspended and I'm suffering, so do you realize? I want you to realize what you are saying and what you are making. Oh my God, I didn't realize it in that way. I'm really, really sorry. I said in the near future, even before you do that to somebody, not only me, you need to really think the kind of things you are putting on writing about someone. Only really people who have a hard heart, they do things like that.
You told her only nasty people who has a hard heart, they do things like that.
Oh, I didn't do it in that way. She started, she exposed the real enemy who was behind it, who had told her to send such an email.
So she told you, so you realized by confronting this one, there was also somebody behind it.
Really, like, what you call a group of them, a group of enemies that I didn't know about, but now I know about them.
How many of you know that when you know your enemy, you are at strength? Give Jesus a man of praise. And now, yes.
So she apologized and all that, and she said, oh, you really did good and everything. But I just thank God that since you've taught us about confronting, I think every time I testify, God gives me another situation where I have to confront my enemy in a bit higher level, and He gives me a testimony.
Stretch your hands right now. What is so important about confronting? How do you feel after confronting?
It's like you are in charge, and they know who you are. They know who you are, and since then there were even people who used to challenge me in funny ways in meetings and that. Since then, nobody really does that.
They've all backed off.
Yes. Oh yes.
Stretch your hands right now.